On a previous video, I was talking about consistency. Consistency is key to any logo and any brand. But one particular topic is colour consistency. Now, this is really, really, really important, and it crops up any number of times. And I'll explain something complex about Pantone in a minute. Yeah, it will get a bit tedious, but I'll try and make it as interesting as I can. So, colour consistency. If you're reproducing, let's say, a logo, and imagine it's like it's a red and a black. Black's fairly straightforward, but you've got red. But within printing, you've got a particular colour bible, a colour way of making sure that all colours are consistent. It's called Pantone. And Pantone, you choose a colour for whatever you want. And let's say we go on our red, which is Pantone 481. So 481 red is a particular mix of colours. So if you're printing that through conventional litho printing, which is wet ink onto paper, the printer will mix up a bucket of ink and it'll mix it to the recipe that's on the Pantone book. If you're printing it in a full colour document, then it's a process called CMYK, which stands for cyan, magenta, yellow and black. YK is black, heaven only knows. But that's how it is. And there is a split. So for instance, it's X percentage of cyan and X percentage of yellow. You merge those together on the layers and hey presto, it gives you the impression of a particular red. Then you've got RGB, which is on computer screens, and your phone, which is red, green, blue. It's like the same as tellies. And you have a different set of ratios for X amount of red to X amount of green. It gives you the optical illusion of a certain red. Now, there's a consistency between Pantone flat, CMYK, and RGB, which is well tried, well done, well trodden, pretty accurate. It's never 1,000,000%, but it's pretty damn accurate. But then we get into things like signage. So signage has something called RAL. So you've got RAL colours, but there's much less to choose from in the RAL range. So if you've got a branding project and you know you've got to get colour consistency, logic tells you that it's much better to start from, let's say, RAL, because RAL has, I'm making it up now, 200 colours. Pantone has 20,000 colours. So if you choose one of those, chances are you're going to get a match in this one. If you choose one of those, you might not get a match in this one. So to try and get consistency, you have to use logic and common sense. Then we come on to embroidery. Now, we've had instances in the past where clients have said to us that we've had something embroidered and it's not the right colour for our logo. We haven't done the embroidery yet, but it may be that they've got a particular orange on their logo. But then they have orange. You can't necessarily find the orange that is the right colour for that particular logo. So you have to try and work from either RAL or the cotton colours if you know that embroidery is going to be important for that brand consistency going forward. So it is important, colour consistency. It is a bit of a nightmare sometimes, but if you use a company like us, it gets dealt with.